we're looking live at the Summerfest grounds and listening to Rascal Flatts. They're kicking off the headliners at the Marcus Amphitheater tonight with special guests Little Big Town and Eli Young Band. Very cool.
Kicking things off at the Marcus tonight, of course, one of many, many bands, and the man behind it all, Bob Babish, Vice President of Entertainment for Summerfest. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, guys.
I was just going to say, is this a good day for you, or is this one of those days you're like, oh, please, just let it all work out?
It's a busy day. It starts pretty early, and we're just hoping that everything works out. You know, it's the first day you get rid of some of the glitches. A lot of the things that are happening in the back that we don't like, we fix overnight, and nobody even realizes they happened.
So basically, you're having guests to your house, and you're shoving stuff in the closet?
That's exactly what we're doing.
That's what we do.
Exactly what we're doing.
I don't think people realize the work. You've been at this for months and months, and you describe it kind of like patchwork.
Right. We start the amphitheater. I mean, we have 3 acts for the amphitheater for 2013 on hold right now.
Wow. Okay.
And we'll start the grounds sometime in September, August, September. Country bands tend to go first because they plan a lot of festivals. And then we'll put together a list of the bands we want to see, and then we'll find out which of those bands are going to spend the summer in Europe, because there's a run of Europe festivals that starts just before us and goes all the way into August. And if they're working those festivals, we can't have them. And then we start putting offers on all the others. We probably do 95% of the bands that are working during our time.
Oh, wow.
When you put a band on hold, what does that actually mean? What do you have to do?
An agent will call us up, or we'll call an agent. We have an interest, they have an interest, and they're starting to route a tour. They very seldom do one-offs, but they'll route a tour, so we want to be in part of that routing. That's what they're doing for 2013 already. They're starting to route these tours. Now, there are some shows that you get as a one-off, like the Foo Fighters. We got a hold of those guys and said, yeah, you want to come in and do this date, and they want to do a couple dates this summer, and it's a fun gig. They like Milwaukee, and there you are.
And that show coming up on Thursday night. But talk a little bit about, you said, so there's what, 11 acts here, Marcus?
There's 11 headline days here, but we probably put 40, 50 offers in every year.
Offers out there.
And for some reason or other, it doesn't work, and you just move to the next one.
Okay.
And then what happens is then all of a sudden you have maybe 1 day left out there out of the 11, and you get the specific day. Now you have to find some national act that can find that specific day for you. Yeah. It gets tough.
Are there any bands that you've always wanted and never gotten to come here?
Oh, sure.
Not that you're going to tell us.
But I'm not going to tell you.
Because those are hiding in the closet.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
But is that how it works?
Because one of these days I'm going to get them,
right,
you know?
Right. It's always next year. Is that what you're always
it's kind of like
thinking?
winning the lottery. You always think you're going to win it.
Yeah.
You sound like a competitive guy, and you really have to compete.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's other venues in town. You've got Alpine Valley. You've got festivals, country festivals out there. You've got Lollapalooza. And if you're playing Lollapalooza, they usually block us out for up here. They'll say, you can play for us in Chicago, but you can't play Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So we lose out on those. But then there's a lot of acts that love to play here. That they'll tell you. We bring bands back every couple of years, and those bands love to be here. There's a whole different vibe, a whole different atmosphere of the place.
I was going to ask you, and you said some of the big names that play here, even at the Marcus, kind of wander the grounds.
Oh yeah, bands will get up though. Some of the acts will go over and jam. John Mayer played with Buddy Guy a couple of years ago. I think he was also over.
How does he get through the crowd?
Oh, we take him around. There's secret ways to get around everything.
I was just saying, what kind of disguise is he wearing?
We have secret rules. Get people back where we have to get them to backstage. But there are all kinds of people that want to go out and see other bands. Some get up and play. Some just sit backstage and watch. Yeah. You know, it's a good vibe that goes on, and for the festival, for the price, you just can't go wrong.
No,
I mean, it's $16. It's $8 for daytime on weekdays. You can always find a way to get in free to this place every single day of the week. And you're seeing major bands on these stages. It's a party, and bands tell you all the time they like coming here because it's a party.
Yeah, it is. And you can stomp out hunger today and get in for free.
There it is, once again.
All good.
Yep.
Steve Miller Band is christening the BMO. Well, actually, you guys are doing it today at the opening ceremonies first, right?
Yes.
And then
Crooked Smile is christening. The BMO Amphitheater.
Yes, and and just because this is real Milwaukee, I was telling you I saw a golf cart full of beer cases go backstage. That's for.
Well, we have a pretty extensive rider with our band.
I would imagine so. I would imagine.
You haven't seen the hot meals come back there yet, have you? No.
No.
What's some of the craziest thing you've ever gotten in a rider?
He's not going to tell you.
We've got them all. Everything.
Say
sure. There's the brown M&Ms is true.
See?
And Van Halen put the brown M&Ms. They wanted X pounds of M&Ms and no brown ones. And they did that because they wanted to see if people were actually reading the rider.
Oh, they were just testing.
That's what it was.
So it's not being high maintenance. It's just being detail-oriented.
We have high maintenance stuff, too. We've had 5-page wine lists, you know. Take 2 from each page. We've had that sort of stuff already.
That's awesome.
But wish we would have had talent.
But in this day and age, because there's so many people on the road with you, you know, they'll ask for macrobiotic meals. I mean, in early days when I first started doing this, you give a band a case of Jack Daniels and they'd be happy, you know? But now, I mean, they need the health foods. They want the china, they want the silverware, they want macrobiotic, because they may have 100 people on the road, and if the wrong people get sick, everything stops.
Sure.
That's true.
And there's a lot of people's livelihoods that are just sitting there in a hotel wondering what the next move is. So.
You don't want to be known as Milwaukee's revenge some other way.
No.
And I got to tell you, we had a couple of shows last year that Katy Perry is an example, that she got food poisoning the day before she was here. Ours was her last day.
Yeah.
Gentleman from Def Leppard, his father died the morning he was here. They canceled the tour the next day. So we were walking that little tightrope last year, you know?
Job.
Yeah.
It gets tough sometimes.
All right, well, no,
thank you.
Anytime you can stand up there and the music goes on and 20,000 people start to scream, it's worth every minute of it.
That's awesome. All right, Bob Babbage, thanks for talking to us this
Exactly.
morning.
Thank you.
Good luck the next couple of
Thanks,
days.
guys.
And again, Steve Miller Band, as we head to break, they will be performing at the BMO Harris Bank Pavilion tonight.
And we've got the dueling pianos as well.
Oh, yeah,
Tony's
Tony,
gonna be
did you
doing
get
that.
in on that? Dueling pianos?
Yeah, we're just showing the pianos right now just to give you a little tease of what Tony is going to be
new on the
doing
grounds this
when
year.
we come back.
They work hard, they work